Hi guys, thanks for clicking this video and welcome to my channel, LEANSHARE. Hello everyone, annyeonghaseyo 여러분, sawadee-kap. If you're new here, please subscribe to my channel to see more of my videos. So for this video, we are just gonna sit down and have some time to talk and tell you guys some recommendations that I'd like to share. And this recommendation is all about BL, of course. We all know BL series and BL stories are mainstream right now. Everyone knows BL already. Way back 2014 until 2018, BL is just like a series that is appreciated by a few people around, and since that time I'm a fan already, but yun nga, onte pa lang yung nakaka-appreciate back then. And I'm just so happy that last year 2020 was a big bloom for the BL industry and the BL series industry na talaga, ano. But yeah, I'm very happy na nag-glow na siya and nag-grow na din siya for the mainstream media, because it means that the world is starting to see and feel and understand the stories for the LGBTQ community. We are just gonna talk about my recommendations, my top 10 BL recommendations for you guys to watch. If you haven't started watching BL series yet, this is the video that can help you or might be helpful for you to like put the titles and the series on your list for you to watch. Are you ready? Let's start. Alright, let's start with my top 10. My first recommendation. First is a Korean BL. This is When Your Eyes Linger. Actually, this series is the first Korean BL that is ever released last year also, and I am happy that this series is kind of relatable and also may kakaibang touch dun sa story. Nakakatuwa because it's kind of a mixture of, because I am a K-drama lover also, so parang nag-collide yung BL series and then K-drama, so parang medyo cute yung scenes and yung pagkakaroon ng connections sa story. And also the actors are really great portraying the characters. It's really nice, and when you watch it, it's just very very short, 10 minutes per episode, but nakakatuwa because the scenes are very precise and hindi siya dragging, so it's kind of like perfect lang to watch. You're not gonna feel bored and parang sobrang pinapahaba yung story. It's just like if it falls perfectly. So I really recommend this. Watch it if you really want. And next is a Filipino BL, and it is entitled Gaya sa Pelikula. And what I like about this series is ang lakas nung first episode agad. I mean, malakas yung chemistry ng actors na nag-portray din sa series na to, as in parang yun yung nagpadala talaga sa mga emotions, like as in. Also, the fact that the series is made and has a really good script. I mean, yung mga lines na sinasabi ng mga actors, really they have something to say, and may pinaglalaban talaga sila. Ang maganda dun is it's a big help for people to have an open mind. Ang kinagandahan nun, yung mga sinasabi nila sa script and also yung lessons na nakadikit dun sa script is they're taking the chance, because of course BL series and also the series will be in a mainstream media, and they took the chance to open the minds of people that will watch that series. Parang the lines kasi will make people think, realize things about gay stories, and na may gustong iparating yung series na nakakatulong para sa masa na maintindihan lalo yung mga stories. So it's kind of like I really appreciate that part of Gaya sa Pelikula. Alright, let's move on to my top 8. My top 8 is, alright, this is another Korean BL series. It's called Wish You. Actually, this series is already in Netflix, and the series is uploaded on WeTV. Nagulat ako ngayon It's actually now in Netflix. They re-edited as a movie. And yung movie na yun has parang 20 minutes more clips than the series. So parang mas ma-appreciate mo yung story. Actually, when I watched the Netflix movie of Wushu, napansin ko nga na may mga clips na parang wala sa series. And also the feels, it has a different feels. Mas feel ko yung nasa Netflix. So I prefer and suggest you to watch the Netflix version because the story is the same but yung feels niya iba. Tsaka may mga eksena na parang ang sarap lang na dire-diretso. You don't have to like click for the other episode. So it's kind of cute. And also what I like about the story is there is music involved, and anything that has like music in a series, I'm really gonna love it kasi it adds to the feels, it adds to the emotions that you'll feel sa series while you're watching it, and their voices are like really great kaya mas nakakadagdag talaga siya sa mga eksena. Kaya I really recommend if you love music also and they incline it with the story. Kaya I really recommend this series. Alright, moving on to my top 7. Top 7 is, this is a Filipino BL. It's called Gameboys. I really want to be honest with you guys. At first, I have a low expectations with the series. Why? Because I thought this was released after Together, the series, and we all know that it is very famous around the world. And so dahil dun, I feel like really dun sa series na yun nag-bloom ang BL series. I really do believe. Going back to the Gameboys, they released that after that Together series, and during that time, the whole Philippines and the whole world is in lockdown. So parang na-worry ako how they will push and roll the story during the lockdown, and how did they shoot, and will the quality will comprehend with the situation. So parang ang daming curiosity, and parang nabother lang ako about how they will do it. But apparently upon watching it, I really loved it. I mean, it exceeded my expectations, as in sobrang galing nung pagkakasulat and pagflow ng story. What I like about the story with Gameboys is it's not just about the love story between the two characters. You'll also feel the emotions and the realizations you'll get from the stories, the side stories of parents, friends, realizing yourself, consciousness. Gustong-gusto ko yung part about the parents. Sobrang abangan nyo yun kasi sobrang dun ako talagang napaluha, and wala, maganda lang yung sinasabi rin ng script and lines. Also, I'd like to emphasize how good the actors is. Ang galing nila mag-act, sobrang ang gagaling. Well, coming from an indie film industry, siguro they have really a background about acting. So parang sisiw lang sa kanila yun. Kaya sobrang nagandahan talaga ako sa flow ng story. Also, iconic din yung mga eksena nila. So, dapat yung abangan yan. And kahit na sa bahay lang sila shoot and they're shooting by themselves, sobrang galing na itawid nila. Kaya kudos to the team and everyone who is behind Gameboys. So actually they are releasing a season 2, and hopefully maging mas maganda, and also there's gonna be a new twist sa story. And dapat nating abangan yan because they're not just like talking online, they're now talking face to face. So parang mas may feels na siya, and exciting. Alright, let's go to the next recommendation and my top 5. We're on the top 5 now. Wow, ang bilis. Alright, top 5. I recommend you to watch Kiss Me Again and Dark Blue Kiss. Alright guys, please, ito sabihin ko na, don't watch Dark Blue Kiss without watching Kiss Me Again. Please. It's like you're watching the part 2 without watching the part 1. It's just like that. So if you want to like only watch the parts of Tainu, because Kiss Me Again, the series, is kind of like a straight story. I mean, side couple lang yung Tae-Nyu doon. So, if you'd like to catch up faster, there is a playlist in YouTube that they edited the scenes na only Tae-Nyu lang. Sobrang iksi lang nun para mahabol nyo lang how did their relationship started before you start watching Dark Blue Kiss. So, in Dark Blue Kiss, sila na yung main couple. And what I like about the story is dun ko na-take out yung self-acceptance and also gusto ko yung line and confrontation scenes ni Nyu and his mother. Sobrang abangan nyo yan, guys. Like, super it feels. And I'm happy with that series because they don't have the issue about parents accepting their kids about their gender. Parang sobrang chill lang yung parents doon, kaya nakakatuwang panoorin. The series is still so good. And hello, that's Tae-Nyu, guys. So wag niyong palalagpasing i-watch ang Dark Blue Kiss and ang Kiss Me Again in Dark Blue Kiss. So please take note of what I told you. Let's move on to my top 4. My fourth recommendation. This is actually my favorite of all. I mean, hindi siya nasa top list ko, but ito talaga yung story na super relate ako, as in super relate. And this is called Theory of Love. Yes. Theory of Love, for those who watched it already, we all know that this is a story about, it's all about being a hopya guy to your, crush and someone you love. What makes it worse is it's your friend. I mean, I don't want to spoil anymore, but this series is just really like real. Like, sobrang nangyayari siya sa tunay na buhay. Like, super realistic na mga pangyayari doon. Like, super relatable, and you'll feel the emotions talaga. Because, marami sa atin, of course, naka-experience ng mahopya. The additional facts why I love Theory of Love, and that is because I really relate to the fact that the characters are communication students. I am a communication student, and yung ginagawa nila doon, broadcasting, shooting, basta yung mga nangyayari dun sa scenes, sobrang relatable. I can say that this series is, I can say it's heartbreaking, but after the heartbreaks, there's always a lesson. So that's what is important sa series na to, yung lesson na tinuro sa series. Kaya dapat din abangan yun. And I really recommend this because dito ko naman natutunan pahalagaan yung sarili, and basta yung parang don't forget about yourself. Don't give your full 100% to other people that you like because you like them or you love them. Pahalagaan mo muna yung sarili mo before you pahalagaan yung iba. I mean, sobrang konyo naman pagkakasabi ko, but that's what the takeaway lessons from that series. And I am happy that they made a continuation or a special episode of that series, and i-watch nyo din yun after. Alright, let's move on to my top 4. My fourth recommendation is, of course, parang hindi ko na yata kailangan i-recommend ito. Parang all of you guys watched this already and have watched this already. Also, it's on Netflix already. This is just like really famous. And andun talaga siya sa rurok ng, alam ko na yan because it's really good. This is Together the series. And pinagsama ko na Together the series and Still Together. Because this series is just like memorable to me. Super memorable. Maybe not just for me. A lot of us are really into this series because it's like my friend told me that this series was really the best antidote during those hard times and during that lockdown period where we don't go out, and sobrang perfect timing talaga to release this series because this series is really like feel good talaga. You'll really feel the kilig and the tension of chemistry between the characters. Dun ka kukuha ng excitement because of course we're on lockdown, tapos wala tayong may expect na magandang mangyayari because we are all afraid and anxious about what's happening to the world. And this series was the perfect, parang pampakilig, like limot ng problema, andyan talaga, andito siya. Sobrang sikat niya because it was really helpful. I mean, aminin ko na I was really in a lilo situation with BL. I mean, I am working. I'm not just like sitting around. Kaya medyo nakaligtaan ko na, and I have this kind of character and ugali na once it's not yet done, I'm not gonna watch it because ayoko mabitin. But this series, hindi pa siya tapos. Pinanood ko na kasi hindi ko na napigilan because it is really exciting and sobrang, I don't know, tamo, nag-explain lang, inikilig ako. Brightwin is really like, sobrang ang lakas ng chemistry nila together. They're like the perfect couple that we can watch in a BL series, as in. The story may be like really common and basic. Still, the story went good and also perfect talaga yung kilig nila. Sobra yung atake ng kilig. Like, ewan ko ba, sobra. That's why I invested also with, pillows and everything like that. And my whole gallery is just full of faces of Win and Bright. I'm so very into them. And wala lang, sobrang thankful lang din talaga about the series because it kept me sane during those hard times. And also to add also their OSTs, yung Scrub band, sobrang ganda ng songs nila. I also recommend you to listen to their album or their playlist on Spotify and also Apple Music. Libreng promote, yes, because it's really good. Sobrang ganda ng mga music nila, and every time that will play on my playlist, sobra akong bumabalik dun sa moments nila sa series, and also sa moment na alam mo yun, yung headspace mo nung March 2020, you go back there and you feel, kahit na way back March, parang sobrang anxious, sobrang what's happening, sobrang sad, sobrang downing. Pero ngayon parang mamimiss mo yung feeling na parang, basta may mamimiss kang feeling, it's just like really, in our lifetime, naranasan natin yung ganong eksena sa buhay natin. I'm really thankful and very, very excited for more projects for Brightwin. Alright, let's move on. Dami ko nasabi, no? So halatang sobrang kilig ako about it. My top 3, my third recommendation is Cherry Magic. It's a Japanese BL. Yung kilig na naramdaman ko sa Together the series is likewise with this series. But what I like about this series is it has a different tastes and it has a different story timeline. Sobrang kakaiba siya, kaya yun yung nagustuhan ko talaga sa kanya. We all know that, I mean, maybe some of you don't know, BL series, it's about a big word of fantasy. Fantasy of two boys loving each other, something like that. But in this series, as in literal nilang fantasy. Pag sinabi ko kasing word, masaspoil ko na kayo, kaya you should just really watch it. Also, yung setup kasi with this series, can I just say that I got tired of school boy setup, and this series is just gave me another setup where they're working and they are like men and they are parang gentlemen na sila talaga, and the concept is really fresh for me, kaya parang nahook ako. Also naman, hindi ka ba mauhook sa mukha ni Adachi at Kurosawa? Sobrang cute nila talaga. And the storyline, hindi talaga nagkaroon ng parang, Hindi nagkaroon ng parang blur or parang dull moment. It just all flowed perfectly. Like, super kilig din talaga. There are moments na nakakasad, and there are moments na parang, what? Ganyan, parang, why did you do that? You are ganyan. But mostly the moments are just pure kilig, and I really, really, really recommend you to watch this. This is actually not the first Japanese BL. There's another Japanese BL where it's kind of serious and also cute din yung story niya, pero naging serious siya at the last parts of the series, and it's called Love on the Line. Try to watch that also. Moving on, we are now on my top 2. My second recommendation, it is Until We Meet Again. Okay guys, medyo mabigat talaga itong series na to. Like, can I just share also that actually I don't have hindi ko talaga siya gustong panoorin before. Because may actor doon na parang hindi ko talaga feel. Parang may ganun kasing feeling minsan. Do you feel that also? If you do, please comment down below if we have the same kind of ganun na ugali. If we don't like the character or the actor, parang medyo hesitant to watch. But then, thank God, I still tried to watch. When I clicked, mind you, it's midnight nung napanood ko to. I just tried to try ko nga, and then I tried watching the first episode. And girl, I never thought I'll end up crying the whole night and sobrang heartbroken and sobrang windang, triggered, and grabe yung anxiety ko after nun, parang napaganan talaga ako. Super bothering yung eksena. Episode 1 pa lang ang bigat agad. Sumisipa agad yung drama. Sobrang hindi ko talaga na-realize, hindi ko talaga in-expect na magkakaroon ng ganun. And I'm happy na winatch ko talaga yun kasi nakalala ko si Nine or si Kao because he's so just super baggy. And his story is really good. I can say that this BL series is the best script and the best concept ever. I mean, super twisted and sobrang kakaiba. Sobrang kakaiba talaga. I don't know whatever to say. Okay, the magic word is reincarnation. It's all about reincarnation and that love where you'll feel, ewan ko, basta ang ganda niya talaga, guys. It's a masterpiece, so you should really watch it, but watch it with caution. Be really guarded with your emotions. Parental guidance is advised also because the series is about depression and suicide. Medyo ihanda mo ang mental stability mo and mentality mo, yun, in short, before watching this series, kasi yun nga. But I really recommend because ang dami niyang life lessons and sobrang na-feel ko talaga. Sobrang hindi lang naman siya pure drama. May mga kilig din talaga. Pero it's really depressing. Sobra. As a gay person. Anyways, moving on to our top 1. But before I say my top recommendation, I just want to know that are you guys still there? And if you guys still there, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And if you like to recommend me to add or do another video recommendation about new BLs this 2021 and also other series that is recommended for me to talk about, please comment down below if you do have in mind. So moving on, we are now on my top 1. Hulaan nyo. Madaling hulaan. My top 1 is I Told Sunset About You. Yes. Ayan, siya ang nanalo sa list na ito today. Why I Told Sunset About You? Well, it's an understatement if I'll say this is a good series. Because it's more than a good series. It is more than a masterpiece. As in, sobra. OA man, pakinggan, but this series is really strong when it comes to quality. Sobrang ganda ng series na to. Every single detail is precise. As in, sobra. I Thought Sunset About You was a story about getting lost with your own heart. Dun pa lang parang common din yung story niya, pero hindi siya nagiging common because meron silang ibang atake, meron silang twist about the story, and maybe that twist is because it's very realistic. Nangyayari siya sa totoong buhay. Also upon watching it, sobrang nagsispace sa utak ko. Whenever I watch an episode, I'm trying to talk to my friends and also I am zoning out. Like, my mind, whenever I watch it, sobrang napupunta ako doon mismo sa story. As in, I feel like I'm one of their friends and maybe I'm really in the story timeline. Sobrang nag-zone out ako. That's how good it is. When you'll watch this, please pay attention to details. Lahat ng nasa eksena just really makes sense. At may kasunod siyang meaning. I mean, it's the metaphor and the flow of the metaphor and the real hidden messages of the story is just like really genius. Sinasabi nga nila it's a Gaya series. I really agree. And super ganda talaga. Ang dami ko nang sinabing ganda word para nasa 100,000 na. Pero that's how you will describe this series. It's really a masterpiece. Itong series na to, gusto ko siyang panoorin ulit because of the satisfaction you get pag nakuha mo na yung why this polo is red, why this color, this flower is violet or red, and why it's not lipstick or what, if you know what I'm saying. Sobrang galing ng pagkakatahi in the story. Kudos to the team. Kaya I really recommend this series kasi dami yung matututunan. And anyways, that's all and I hope you liked it. Just a disclaimer. This is just purely my taste and based on what I like, what really moved me. There's a lot of series na really, as in, sobrang nagandahan ako, sobrang gustong-gusto ko. One of that is He's Coming to Me, and more series na napanood ko na. But then these are just like my first recommendations na parang friendly for new BL fan. Hopefully this video is very helpful for you guys na gustong manood ng BL. The BL industry right now is there. Nasa rurok na tayo ng mainstream, and hopefully it will open more doors for inclusivity and also dahan-dahan na pag-open sa mind ng mga tao. And it's not just maybe sooner, maybe it's not just about boys love. Maybe there's gonna be a story for transgenders, lesbians, may lesbians na, right? So it's really crawling, guys. We're really going there, and I am very happy that people are accepting our stories, LGBTQ stories. So yun pa lang, sobrang happy na ako. And upon growing this fan base, like the BL fan base, thankful na lumalaki na yung fan base natin. Dami na nakaka-appreciate ng art na ito and ng creativity na ito. So more powers to the BL community. And yes, thank you for watching the whole entire video. Thanks for making time, and also please don't forget to subscribe to my channel to see more of my videos that I will upload very soon. You guys stay safe and see you in better days. Bye.